Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome again live here on the WHS Network on YouTube.com. We have Raider Volleyball coming your way this evening from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. We have the 4-7 and 0-3 in conference play Randolph Southern Rebels taking on your 11-1 and 4-0 in conference play Wapahani Raiders. We appreciate y'all for joining us here tonight. As we'll get right into things with our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Kara J. Wolf, DDS PC. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius. Alongside here with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. With the Raiders Live pregame here, we'll have really biggest things I really want to talk about here to start off. Obviously, last night did not go exactly, how Wapahani drew it up. Still got the win. It was definitely a fantastic continuation of what they've been able to establish so far here throughout the season. That's a winning culture. But it definitely wasn't, as I said, it's not how they drew it up whatsoever. And, it's good to know at least, even when you're not on your A game and not playing very well, that you're still able to find a way to win. And so, you got to take the positives along with the negatives of the game. And it's something that, you just have to, deal with as the season goes along. You might not always play your best at all times. And so even when you're not at your best, you still have to be disciplined, stay determined, and be energized each and every single ball game, and hopefully can come away with a win. And that's exactly what we did here tonight, and so, or last night rather. But now, looking in here in tonight's ball game, you got to put last night's game in the rearview mirror. It's a brand new night, a great opportunity to get better. And not only that, but to win a ball game, and a big game it is with it being a conference game. Every game, I always talk about it, that every game's important. Every game poses its different challenges. But we have a ball game to be won here tonight, and we've got to keep our conference record perfect. We've gotten off to a 4-0 start so far. In order to keep that going, we've got to play well again here tonight, and hopefully these ladies have kind of cleared their mind and understand that, like I've already mentioned, tonight is a brand new night. Tonight's another opportunity to win a ball game, and so whatever happened the last two nights, even the victory over Shenandoah or the win last night at Madison Grant, that doesn't have, those two games right there have no indication on how tonight's game will go. So that's why you've got to treat this as a brand new ball game, have the right mindset, and hopefully things will get better for us. One big thing I think that I'm sure everybody would kind of agree with here, more importantly these girls, is that we've had a tough go of some of our defense at times. Hasn't been quite up to par, and that's no knock on these girls whatsoever. I'm not trying to say any of this to be mean. But our defense just hasn't been quite up to par, and it happens. It's unfortunate, but hopefully we can find a way around that and start playing a little bit better defense. I'm not saying it's one person's fault. That's not the case at all. It's it's a team game. No matter how you look at anything that goes on, you win as a team, you lose as a team. You play as a team, everything's a team concept, a family concept, and so, you've got to come to really together here as a collective group and find ways to fix some things that maybe need fixing, and as I always say, build off of the things you're doing correctly, build off of your strengths, and then continue to work on your weaknesses, and hopefully those won't be weaknesses anymore. Hopefully those will then turn into your strengths as the season goes along. But it's going to be hopefully a big night tonight for Wapahani, and hopefully we can come away with another win and finish off what will hopefully be a perfect week here from your Raider volleyball team. So with that, we'll go ahead and step aside for a break. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame presented by KRJ Wolf DDS PC, a proud sponsor of the WHS Network. So, again, we'll be back here. We got the national anthem as well as tonight's rosters coming up. And so we'll be back right after this break.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network. We'll take a look here at tonight's rosters before we begin tonight's matchup here. We'll start off here with the Randolph Southern Rebels. Number 1, Colleen Ledbetter. Number 5, Courtney Clear. Number 6, Haley Pennington. Also, number 9, Lydia Nicely. Number 12, Malia Adams. Number 13, Estella Fisher. Number 14, Gracie Eisenberger. Number 32, Kennedy Bolin. Also, number 11, Bailey Mullins. Number 31, Desiree Harrison. Again, the Randolph Southern Rebels coached by Lindsay Adams. Wapahani, obviously their roster takes a look like this. Number 2, Reese Baker. Also, we have Emily Stewart here on the sidelines, obviously still unable to play. So again, taking her spot this evening, number 3 is Madeline Rhodes. Number 4, Gracie Stanley. Number 5, Briley Felton. Number 6, Ashton Zitgraff. Number 7, Chloe Cook. Number 8, McKenna Goodwin. Number 9, Mallory Summers. Number 10, Layla Lee. Number 11, Macy Bowden. Number 12, Cameron Wise. Number 13, Lauren Lucy. And number 16, Cadence Brewer. And the Raiders again coached by Katie Weir, assisted by Paige Williamson, Lindy Davis, and Madison Mangus. So again, tonight's game officially underway. And the Raiders looking for a perfect week here as we'll have a little bit of a miscommunication situation there on behalf of the Raiders. So Randolph Southern will start off with the first point here of the evening, 1-0 here. So Baker there received the serve, set on the Brewer. There's number 32, which is actually not on our roster. Yes, she is. Kennedy Bolin, excuse me. So there's Summers. Now Bowden set on to Felton. And that one will fall in the back row there. Now tied at 1 after the kill from Felton. And Cameron Wise will enter the ball game for the first time this evening, and Reese Baker will be back to serve. Bowden there, Baker sets it on up to Summers. And Summers collects the kill there in a 2-1 Wapahani lead. Again, began the week on Tuesday night with a win over Shenandoah. And then last night on the road at Madison Grand, in which the Raiders won that one in 5 sets. We'll get called with a net violation there on the Raiders. Stepped over the line there. So tied at 2. Number 1, Ledbetter back to serve. Summers receiving the serve, now set on to Wise. But she'll slam that one home. Put the Raiders back on top here with Ashton Zitgraff in for Felton and back to serve. Again, as always, I know the commentary is going to sound muffled. I always like to point that out ahead of time so then people isn't wondering, wondering about things. We'll have faulty equipment or something's wrong with their laptop or whatever the case might be, but obviously I'm having to wear a mask, just like everyone else here, making sure we're trying to stay healthy, follow the guidelines, and keep others around us safely as well. So another kill for Wise, and the Raiders out to a 5-2 start here in the opening set of tonight's matchup. Again, a big conference game. Got to come up with a W here tonight. And again, to finish off a perfect week, there's Zitgraff. Bowden will just tip it over the net, and somehow Randolph Southern will get it over. That's just one of those fluky type of things, if you will. Just so happened we got an arm on it and got it over and then bounds. Good job there by Bowden, great awareness. So head over there by Wise, now set up here by number 13, Fisher. Tipped across, there's Baker, now Bowden to Summers. Goodness. Put everything behind that one, so Cook will come in for the first time this evening for Stanley. And now we'll have Mallory Summers back to serve. Zitgraf again. There's Bowden back, this time to Cook. And a kill there off the arm of Ledbetter and out of bounds. So Raiders just got to keep on rolling here in the right direction. Again, high energy, staying in it all the way through. Of course, it's always easy to have energy, when you're winning, but it's even more important when you're losing the ball game to stay upbeat and be proactive here to find ways to get points here, and that's exactly what the Rebels are searching for right now. As Summers records another ace. Rebels here in a little bit of a hole here early, down 9-3. As your Raiders looking to expand on that lead just a little bit more here. Bowden sets it back to Wise again. Good to see her off to a great start here this evening, along with the team in general. There was Ledbetter, now tipped over by Fisher. Great hustle there from Zitgraf. She rolled underneath the net, or slid underneath the net rather. And Rebels were going to come away with a point there. Either way, we'll see number 11, Bailey Mullins, now in here for the first time tonight. That was number 6, Pennington, back to serve just a moment ago. Ledbetter gets it over Baker, digs it out. Bowden to Cook. And got her arm on it there. That was number 9, Lydia Nicely. But nothing to show for there with the Raiders back in front here by 7. Cadence Brewer now in the Raider lineup. And Wise back there to serve. Skipped over the top of the net. So an ace for Wise. And I thought there for a moment that ball was going to come back down on our side. But luckily got the friendly bounce to go. Adams set on to Fisher. Or Mullins, pardon me. Cook on the attack, and Ledbetter couldn't do much with that one. Cook putting that one down with some authority. So a 13-4 Wapahani lead in set number 1. Handled by Ledbetter there off the serve. And we'll have a 2-hit call here on the Rebels, number 11, Bailey Mullins. So some early woes are really hampering the Rebels here throughout the first part of tonight's matchup. Then hopefully the Raiders can keep it going here and keep executing on these great opportunities. A great job right there. We got Macy Bowden. A bad pass there from the Rebels. Right over to the top of the net there, and well-executed ball there by Macy Bowden to stretch that lead now to 11 for Wapahani. Number 13, Fisher will get it across. Wise, Bowden, and Brewer. I'm pretty sure we might have Wilson imprinted on our floor after a hit like that from Brewer. 16 for Wapahani, and make that another ace for Cameron Wise. And I got to say, a little surprised here, Randolph Southern not taking a timeout. I mean, granted, I know you're in a big hole here, but just to stop the momentum, sometimes you got to take that timeout. So the Raiders keep pushing forward. Obviously a much better start here this evening. Exactly, I'm sure, what Coach Weir was looking for. As Mullins, with the miss hit there, will cost the Rebels another point, and now Wapahani is just 6 points away. from an opening set victory, as Wise will serve that one out of bounds. So good stretch of points there by the Raiders, as we'll see Baker back into the back row there for Wapahani. Now number 12, Malia Adams back to serve. There's Baker, now Bowden to Cook. And folks, you don't want to stand on the tracks when the train is coming through. Cook leveled that ball. 20-5 now. Bowden back to serve. We got Briley Felton back into the Raider rotation here. Bowden gets the hands up in the air. Cook back at it again. That's going to be blocked and out of bounds. So solid job there as Bowden continues from behind the line, and great hustle there by, I believe that was Fisher. And another two-hit call here on the Rebels. 22-15, Wapahani. Or 22-5, excuse me. Goodness gracious, I guess I'm all over the place here this evening. Set back to Cook, another one deflected out of bounds. So Cook and the Raiders keep firing here on all cylinders. Mullins will get it over Baker with the layout there, but nothing will come of it there for the Raiders, as the Rebels will get point number 6 with number 13, Estella Fisher, back to serve. Set on to Felton. Dug there by Fisher, and ball bounced around up in the rafters a little bit. Caused a little confusion there for the Rebels. And so now Gracie Stanley will return for Chloe Cook, and Stanley will be back to serve. And what a set point for the Raiders. Fisher now to Nicely and Ledbetter. Get it over Baker, Bowden, Felton. Now sent on over to Summers. That was dug out, but shanked over here into the crowd, as the Raiders will take set number 1 here this evening, 25-6. So exactly what the doctor ordered here in set number 1, just the kind of start that the Raiders needed here this evening, and hopefully that will continue throughout the rest of the night here. So 25-6, 1-0. Wapahani leads in the set department here from Raider Gymnasium. We'll step aside here for a break, and we'll be back with more right after this.
It's Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. I want to give you a message about our mission statement: enriching lives by helping people find their next home. It's short, it's quick, it's to the point, and it's what we do. If I can help in any way, call me direct, 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network as we're just about set to begin set number 2. But before we do so, I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. Our pregame sponsor, Carriage A. Wolf DDS PC, is located at 3915 Wheeling Avenue in Muncie, Indiana. Make your appointment now to receive great care and leave with a pristine, beautiful smile. You can contact them at 765-288-1560, and their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So greatly appreciate Carriage A. Wolf DDS PC as set 2 is now underway here from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy here with Raider Volleyball tonight, as usual, as Wapahani will get off to a quick 1-0 start here in set number 2. And, just to really, look back a little bit there at set 1, what a great way to start the game. Got off to a great start and continued to keep applying the pressure throughout the first set there, and hopefully that will continue over into the rest of the ball game here as Wise connects on the mistake from Randolph Southern. So a kill for Wise and a 2-0 lead here for Wapahani, but just a good way to start. That's I'm sure that's exactly how they wanted it anyway, just like any other game. But it's got to get off to a good start, have confidence, and start building that energy and excitement in each point and throughout the ball game here. So we still have Reese Baker back to serve. And tipped into the net there by number 1, Colleen Ledbetter. And after the pass there from Fisher off of the reception, everyone else just kind of looked at each other there. So I guess an easy way to get an ace there for Baker. And that's going to be a 2-hit call there. So very unfortunate there for Ledbetter, but great thing here for Wapahani. Already out to a 6-0 start here for set number 2. Ledbetter will get there, but very close there off of the pass from Fisher. Not much room to get that up in the air. She was getting ready to run into the ladder there that's holding on with the referee. So she had a lot of obstacles to work around right there. So 8-0 now to begin this second set for Wapahani. In command early and often so far this evening. And that's going to be hit out of bounds. So Baker's still back to serve for Wapahani. Again, really not much to say here. I don't want to continuously be redundant here, so let's see what happens there. Nice job. We got Summers, Bowden set on the Felton there, and dug that time by number 12, Adams. And Mullins unable to get that back across. Miss hit into the net. And nothing to show for there either. Good set there from Ledbetter, but was a little close to the net there and put Lydia nicely there at a little bit of a disadvantage. So 11-0 Wapahani as we just keep rolling on through here in set number 2. Bowden on the Summers, bringing the hammer. And that will be the end of things there. That was dug out there originally by Adams. Not wasn't a horrible pass. We've seen a lot worse. I'm sure anybody would see a lot worse there, but just unable to get it back over. Nicely done there. That's good ball there from Mullins there for Randolph Southern. Great hustle. I believe that was Felton that laid out for that one. So good hustle there, just unable to come away with anything. As number 32, Kennedy Bolin, will now enter the ball game here for Randolph Southern and be back to serve. Felton receiving a serve set right back to her by Bowden. That was Adams that was able to get her arm up in the air a little bit to dig that out. Set to Wise, and no answer that time. As Cameron Wise strikes that one down, and Stanley will re-enter the game here for Felton and be back to serve. Ledbetter set it on here, number 31, Harrison, and that will be hit out of bounds. Harrison back on the attack, and that one will fall in, so the Raiders, they're now 14-2. Got to anticipate that. Got to be ready to move at all different times of the ball game here. No matter the situation, you got to be able to move your feet. Get over there in time, and Summers will connect off of the set from Bowden there. So back to a 13-point lead for Wapahani. Mallory Summers now back to serve. Then we have Summers, Baker, Stanley, Cook, Bowden, and Wise in here for the Raiders. And another two-hit call here on the Rebels. Look at Summers flying through the air to get to that one. Stanley digs it out. Baker now on to Cook. Adams on the attack, and a miss hit will now make it a 15-point cushion for Wapahani. Again, already up 1-0. And they're well on their way to achieving a 2-0 lead here. Still got a little ways to go. Nicely done there by Ledbetter, set on the Wise. And another will fall in just in front of the outstretched hands of Colleen Ledbetter of Randolph Southern. So Summers again back behind the service line. Mishandled, and an ace for Mallory. And now a timeout taken here by the Rebels, and we'll stick right here with you during the timeout. Again, this will be our Jones Auto Body game break. Some more sponsors to thank here this evening. Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. For all your real estate needs, contact Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546. Also, big thanks to Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership owned by Randy Stoops. They're located at 4055 West Clara Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops with a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. If you have an interest in a vehicle and like to know more information about one, contact Stoops at 765-288-1903 and visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Again, their hours Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And they're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, that is Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. So back at it here out of the timeout. Again, it's Wapahani 19, Randolph Southern 2. Summers, Bowden, Cook. Goodness. The lift off and full-on extension and the force brought behind that one. The heavy hitters of Cook and Summers, Wise, Brewer, Felton, Lee when she comes in as well. I mean, goodness gracious. A plethora of hitters that you do not want to mess with. Adams with the hustle, but the miss hit from Ledbetter put her in a little bit of a situation there. So now just 3 points away from a second set victory here for the Raiders. A short serve from Summers. Bowden set on the Cook one more time, and that one's going to be hit up into the mezzanine level. Goodness gracious. So a kill for Cook. 23-2 Wapahani. Harrison on the attack there, dug by Summers, set to Wise. Dug that time by Pennington. Baker, Bowden, Wise got on top of that one and literally plummeled that one straight down. That was fantastic on all facets right there. The pass from Baker, the set from Bowden, then Wise to finish it off. So set point here, 24-2. Adams will get it across. Baker with the dig, set up to Cook. Ledbetter will get there. Now Pennington and Adams unable to get it across, and the Raiders with a 25-2 second set victory, now up 2-0 here from Raider Gymnasium. And we'll go ahead and step aside here for a break. Again, on the other side of the commercial break here, we'll have your third set of action and then some upcoming broadcasts coming up next week. So stay tuned in. We'll be back with more right after this.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back here to the Third set of action. I got on here just a couple seconds late. You really didn't miss anything. But a quick start here for Wapahani, 1-0 after the kill from Cook. 1-0 here with Cameron Wise back to serve. Also Cadence Brewer in here. Let's open up set number 3 again. We have an ace there for Wise. The Raiders already with a 2-0 lead, 25-6, 25-2. So, again, obviously a much better evening here for the Raiders so far. Hopefully we can keep that going, but looking to finish off a perfect week. I think that's always important, and we've had some really good opponents last week, and then throughout the week this week so far, and then coming up next week, we'll be back at it again on Monday against the Daleville Broncos. That'll be a JV start time of 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow, so another crucial MEC conference matchup. So if you can, please join us on Monday evening. And again, with a start time of 6 o'clock for the junior varsity game, and then varsity game to follow that one. As Cook again putting the stamp of approval on point number 5 here in set 3. And I believe we have 3 games next week. We'll talk a bit more about those a little bit here on coming up on Monday night when we give our weekly update on all of our games. But that was just an upcoming broadcast that we have on Monday night against Daleville. 6-0 here, Wapahani. Pennington receiving that serve. Harrison here on the attack. Wise, Bowden to Brewer. Dug that time from Bolin. Felton with the hustle. On to Cook. And it's been Cook's kind of set right here so far. I believe that's her 3rd or 4th kill here in the 3rd set already. And it's been a great game here by everybody throughout the evening. Every facet of the game we've done correctly. Communication's been really good. Passing right on cue. Obviously, Bowden doing her thing with setting the ball, and, a couple other ladies here as well, from time to time as well. It's just not her, but, then the offensive attack right on point as usual as well, as that one will be served out of bounds. That's also another thing really we've done a solid job of here this evening is serving the ball. It might have been maybe our 2nd error we've probably had this evening. Hasn't happened too often, so. Brewer on the attack there, off of the arm of Bolin and out of bounds. So a kill for Brewer. And now we'll see Macy Bowden back to serve with a 9-1 Wapahani lead. And that's going to be an ace. Look at that, Macy Bowden. Literally finding the left sideline over there on the far side of the court. Well-placed ball for Macy, and we start again. Ledbetter unable to handle that one. Another ace for Bowden. And now we'll see a substitution now. Number 10, Layla Lee, now in for Cadence Brewer. So good to get Layla in here. Give her opportunity here. Was the Raiders looking to get the brooms out here and sweep the Rebels here this evening. Good hit from Lee, coming right off the bench early there. Baker, Bowden on to Felton now, the old left-hander, just out of bounds. So 11-2 now with number 13, Estella Fisher, returning to the Rebels lineup and now back to serve. That was number 9, Lydia Nicely. Felton on the attack there, and Bolin just gets the arm up just in time. Cook with the hammer down. 12-2 now. Gracie Stanley will come in here for the Raiders. So close to the net there. It's hard for Adams really to get a good look at that one. Had her back turned a little bit there to the ball at the time of contact. Fisher on the attack. Baker will dig it out, but a net violation here on Wapahani. We'll give the Rebels point number 3 here. We'll have a substitution now, number 11, Bailey Mullins, back into the fold here for Randolph Southern. That's Pennington just serving there a moment ago. Summers leveling that ball. Serve that one up on a silver platter. Now 14-3 as let's see, Cameron Wise back in here for the Raiders and Reese Baker back to serve. Nice serve there from Reese. There's Stanley Bowden on to Felton. This handled by Pennington there, but kept alive. The ricochet off the rafters and hit out of bounds. So nice try there for the Rebels. Now Baker still back to serve with a 15-3 lead for the Raiders. Skip to the top of the net. Now Bowden back to Wise. And miss hit into the net. Maybe not quite on the timing there. And we'll have number 12, Aaliyah Adams, back to serve. Baker there receiving that one, set on to Felton, and that one again will be hit into the net, this time by Briley Felton. Set to Summers again, and another one hammered home, 16-5, and Briley Felton will be back to serve. Raiders just 9 points. 9 more points to gather for a sweep of the Rebels, and got a miscue there by Ledbetter. Allows the Raiders to continue their momentum building 17-5 lead here. Wise had a great setup there by the Rebels. Now Felton will get to it. Bowden showing some hustle. Set to Summers. And that's going to be shanked out of bounds. Kill for Mallory. And the Raiders continue on. Now 18-5 lead. Nice serve there, an ace for Felton. Beautifully placed ball there by Briley, now 19-5. In command throughout the evening here. Again, this will cap off here shortly after a lift called. This will cap off another perfect week here for your Raider volleyball program. Number 3, Madeline Rhodes, now in here for the first time tonight. She'll come in for Felton and now be back to serve. Ledbetter on to Adams, or Fisher there, pardon me. And that will be deflected, but a kill for Wise. Tipped by Fisher, Baker, Bowden, Summers, inbounds. 22-5 now. Now we'll see McKenna Goodwin now in for Gracie Stanley. So I think the only player that hasn't played, so far at least, has been Lauren Luce. Everyone else has gotten into the ball game. Baker, Bowden to Summers. And another one bites the dust. As the Raiders now 2 points away from the sweep, 23-5. Rhodes still back to serve. There's Goodwin. Now Bowden set to Summers. And that's going to be deflected off the referee. So out of bounds there, and here we are at match point. Ledbetter will set it up to Mullins, and that'll be hit out of bounds, and the Raiders win it here tonight. And straight sets got the broom out here for the sweep this evening, 25-6, 25-2, 25-5. So Wapahani now improves to 12-1 here on the season, and also improving to 5-0 in the MEC Conference. So folks, we'll step aside here for a break. We'll have our Raiders Live post-game show coming up right after this break.
It's Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. I want to give you a message about our mission statement. Enriching lives by helping people find their next home. It's short, it's quick, it's to the point, and it's what we do. If I can help in any way, call me direct, 765-749-4546.
All right, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented here by Jones Auto Body, again with the Raiders defeating the Rebels here this evening, getting the brooms out with a 25-6, 25-2, 25-5 straight set victory here this evening. Again, as I mentioned before, the Raiders now 12-1 overall in the season and a conference record of 5-0. And again, your Raiders will be back at it again on Monday night. Big game against the Daleville Broncos. Again, that'll be a JV start time of 6 o'clock and a varsity game to follow right here from Raider Gymnasium. We'll have it live here on the WHS Network. Just really to quickly recap tonight's ball game. It was a good bounce-back game for us. Granted, we still won last night, but it was great to see that these girls, they had a short memory. Again, got to continue to work, got to continue to progress as a team, and work hard at each and every single practice, ball game, whatever the case might be, but bring the energy, bring the enthusiasm, the fight, the will to win, and the determination, and then be able to perform every facet of the game and do it correctly. It's not an easy sport. I've never necessarily played it before, but I've covered it long enough. I know that that this is not an easy sport for anybody to play. And, these girls are coming out here, and same thing for Randolph Southern. They're out here to give it their best every single night, or at least they should be, because, just competitive nature takes over. You want to win, you want to be productive, and you want to win in the right fashion. You want to be able to say that you won because you deserved to win and you dominated and you had a great game. Last night we struggled. We got the win. That's all that matters. And you came right back tonight again and had a solid game, from every facet of or imaginable here. We really handled ourselves well and did what we had to do, and that's come out and win a ball game and play great, and that's what we did. And so congratulations there to your Wapahani Raiders. Again, best of luck at Randolph Southern throughout the rest of their season down the road here. Safety and hopefully all of them stay healthy as well. That's the main thing. But again, up next here for Wapahani, big game on Monday night. So, you got some other big games next week, which we'll get into that on Monday night. But a great week to finish thing off the right way with Shenandoah on Tuesday, then Madison Grant last night, and then Randolph Southern tonight. So we start again on Monday with Daleville here from Raider Gymnasium. JV start time 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow. And then we'll also be looking at the soccer schedule as well. I know we're trying to do our best, with trying to get all these different games in and trying to make people as happy as possible. So we haven't forgotten or anything like that about the boys or the girls soccer team. So we're going to figure out what their schedule looks like for the next few weeks and see what we can come up with and possibly get out there for another game or two for each one of those. But we'll see you back here again on Monday night. Again, a special thanks to all of our sponsors: Jones Auto Body, Stoops Automotive Group, Buick and GMC Dealership, Next Home Elite Real Estate, as well as Kenshaw Properties, East Jackson Auto Sales, FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook and Joanne Davis, the Liberty Perry Alumni Association, and Care J. Wolf DDS PC. So until Monday, folks, I'm Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Gymnasium.